Hello. Uh, you asked for me? You need me to build you a tank? What, what do you need a tank for? Fine. I'll build you a tank. Okay, so the plan is I'm going to build a tank. Okay, so being honest, I don't really have a plan. I kind of had this tank. I just all I know is I want to build a tank. Right now I'm going with modernized Matilda is my thought. But we'll see in a little bit. I want to just build the chassis and work from there. I'll build a big block of metal and then I'll show you guys when I'm done. Okay, so I have finished uh, the body, the chassis. Uh, I've done a little bit more work than I meant to. I just wanted to get a giant block of metal and then save the decoration for later, but then I kind of got carried away after doing the plate planks. Uh, I put those on and I didn't like how it was just these pieces floating in the front like this and like that, and because I knew I was going to do this later with the decoration to make it actually look good. Um, so these are each like actual piece that's awkwardly looking in the front, but I made them look nice. Same for this material container stuff on the side. Everything here is an actual piece, and then uh, I just decorated it and hide the deco to then have it stay back there. And uh, same with these. I tried to every single piece I do place. I try to make decoed, except for this here. This here's just all deco. But um, the one of the things I worked on is I threw in a very basic engine, unbelievably basic, and mirrored it. This thing's got no efficiency whatsoever, but it makes a lot of power for tiny size. And I usually just default to these engines because I can spam one or two or three of them in. And if one dies, the other one is strong enough to usually take over for the other. So it's should be decently survivable on the engine end of things. Not like crazy survivable, but it should. If the engine deck gets a hit, it should still run. And it isn't super fast yet, but it moves. So that's good. And since I'm like this is inspired by like trying to make a modernized Matilda, the it being fast doesn't really matter. So that's good. So I'll start getting work on the turret ring. I'm probably gonna use up this whole area. Wait, I said turret ring. I meant turret, just straight up turret. I'm uh probably gonna copy the actual Matilda kind of turret look as best I possibly can in from the depths. It's a rounded turret, so it's probably not going to be great. And then after that, I'm going to add on like a composite armor package onto the outside of it, so then it looks modernized. So hopefully that will look cool. I'll also probably have like a extra extended ammo box in the back. Maybe like I'll take inspiration from a tiger tank. Maybe, but we'll see. We'll see you guys in a sec. Okay, I've gotten a little bit farther. I've got to do a lot more decoration because this does not look good. And then obviously this does not look great yet, and this doesn't look good yet. But I have the shape down, and I also have it working. Um, I've kind of messed up in that I've made it with the small turret thing, like let's see, wait, was it placed there? Yeah. So I made it with the this here, and so the turret's a little too slow. I keep on messing up. I default to that thing way too much when I should default to the 3x3 one. Especially since this is the only gun, I should really change it, but I'm not going through the trouble to do that. I've already built it, but um, I've also did this thing's APS really differently because this thing is built in a tank that's supposed to be extremely survivable. So most of the time you'll see much different kind of like APS setups. This one here is just a small ring of 2x1s around the base, and try to put as much armor around as I can. And then another thing I did that's different is you'll see the gauge is 179 millimeters, but I have 4 gauge increasers. Um, the reason for that is just so then if I lose 2 of them, especially since they're close proximity and all, I still have 2 more, and the gun won't have any major efficiency change. Um, but yep. And then I think the other thing different is just only tiny about of actual stuff up in here. I just immediately go straight to getting as much armor as I can. And this here is very solid. I think I have on the sides a angled piece right here to try to help slow down heat, and that's because I'll put on an extra armor package on the outside of it in a little bit. Um, and so that's the other reason why, if you looked at a Matilda tank for reference, this looks like a very tiny turret by comparison to the body. But that's just because I'm going to soon make it look a lot bigger. So, and then the other thing is I did uh, something different. Well, not different. I think it's kind of a default, but I made some uh, low velocity heat rounds. Not crazy low, but uh, it's not a mortar, but it's lower than what I usually do. The reason just for that is that it gives a slightly faster fire rate because it has less gunpowder rounds. Um, and then it's also just works with heat really well to make a low velocity high fire gun because this does a lot more damage the more heat you put behind it. So that's sort of the setup. I'm not gonna maximize and sit down and try to crunch numbers too hard on that. I just know that what I've put in here is going to slightly work, so I will leave it at that. And then the last thing I did was I put in this like ammo container in here, which appears to not have ammo. Oh wait, that's okay. That's weird. Well, it has ammo. So this is kind of like based off of the how Tiger Tank stored their ammo, or Abrams. The idea is if this thing gets ammo racked back here, it doesn't blow up the whole tank. It's a different doctrine to how people would put ammo as far inside, hoping it doesn't blow up. But my thought is that this thing's going to be decently cheap when it's done. Not like dirt cheap, but it's going to be decently cheap, so I can have a bunch of these. If this gets ammo racked, I can pull this out of fight and still have a majority of my tank left, and hopefully it will be good. Um, uh, and then it still would have the ammo because this is the APS, so still have ammo in the clips, so it'd still be able to fight for a while more even after the ammo's gone. So leaving this out in the open and on the side is good because no bye-bye. And I believe it won't have enough explosive potential to blow out the engine deck, which honestly I should probably test. But oh well. Anyways, I'll probably do a little bit more decoration on there. I might add on the extra armor package, and then we could possibly get into testing. So, here it is. What do you think? No, we're not putting pink polka dots on it. Yeah, I did try adding some composite armor, but it looked so ugly, so I just decided to put a plique on it. So, it should be fine. Maybe. Well, ready to take it out for a spin? No, I'm not putting flamethrowers on it. Okay, so for its first fight, I have against 2 dust choppers. This is kind of more so of a test to see if this thing can survive large rockets, which I'm pretty sure it should. Yeah, it just ate it. No problems at all. I know the gun is just, well, I say that, and the gun's hit it 2 or 3 times. Oh, there we go. Did nothing. Really need to fix the accuracy on this. Who would have thought recoil absorbers are useful? just a little. And another rocket. It's gonna eat that. Yeah. No problem at all. Eat some. Eat some easily. Do you know what? I'm gonna throw one more. Why not? Oh wait, that's a sand viper. Oh no. Oh well, we can see this real quick. That one block. Congratulations. You have made me bled. Yeah. So this thing is doing very good against light armored stuff. And it can take some decent damage from them. It appears. Accuracy is a major problem. Let's put it against a Kobayashi Maru. It should not win this. This thing is 27,000. This is 45,000. And this is also a pretty well-built tank. And I believe they have very similar AI. So they're just going to sit and start a stalemate. Not a stalemate. Just going to sit and fight. Oh, that's so bad. Major need to work on the accuracy. Ooh. Okay. Where did it go? Where did it go through from? Get out of the way. I just want to see where the damage come from. Oh, I saw a hole up there. Nope. Just straight down the middle. Okay, that is a very weak spot there. I got no plique and extra stuff on the front, but I was thinking since it's the furthest out, it didn't really need it. It had like an extra layer of metal. So that is unfortunate. It did nothing. No, it poked a hole right there. Oh. Well. RAP tank. Okay, so I'm gonna give this thing one more try. I think it could do a lot better than 1% damage. I think when I get to the standstill, what I'll do is I'm gonna take control for a second and just angle it just a little bit. Just to try to persuade it from hitting that. Oh! Hit the pop. Made it go boom. I gotta do. I'll do one more. Because that was way too lucky of a shot. And it did it again. What are you doing now? Why didn't you do this before? I know you're just ammo racking it, but I know it's from it stops real quickly and then leans forward. But okay. Wait, did I? Okay, I messed up. I think it escape. I'm gonna force this thing to drive forward slowly. Hopefully, air won't take control. I don't know how to use this new camera yet. I wanna see. Okay, so it just shoots right down the neck right there. Okay. Well, that's nice. It did good. I was gonna next do a fight with two of these against the coach if it failed the next 1v1, but it just won. So, very happy with this little tank. It's not great by any means. I probably would have to do a lot more work before I throw it in a campaign. I know it doesn't have any defenses from missiles. It's just a block of metal with a gun, but it's been fun to build, and that's what's important. So hopefully you've enjoyed seeing this thing come together. I know this is possibly the most jankiest video ever, but to be fair, it is my first one on From the Depths, and my first one in forever. Anyways, I hope this has been slightly fun to watch. Leave a like, I guess. I don't know. Do I do that? Do I want to be that kind of YouTuber? No, don't leave a like. Leave a dislike. Thank you for watching. Bye. Gilbert!